What's going on, people? Still waiting for some things to happen, so we hanging out. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Should we live? Oh man, Lord have mercy. What's going on, family? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. See, I'm in here by myself, man. Bro just left me hanging, man. They just left me hanging. It's a bro in cars. Ain't no bros in cars. It's just a bro in car. In a car. What do we have here? Just waiting for folk to get in here, man. Just waiting for folk to get in here. Ooh, that's a nice wheel. Man, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Ain't nobody in here yet. Where y'all at? Where y'all? I got somebody watching, man, but I ain't heard nothing. No pings. Takes a lot to get this stuff going, man. I had to do a lot of running around. Made it home, still had to post on Instagram. Had to set this thing up, get some things going, man. But we here. At least I made it here on time. Man, who's in here? I see 3 watching. I know I'm watching. Who else is in here? Man, I should have got some water. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Okay, Country Vodka showing some love. I appreciate you. Just waiting for some people to get in here, man. We're ready to talk. Mm, mm, mm. man. Who's watching? Who's watching? We just trying to wait for some people to get up in here and see what's happening. I know we quiet right now, y'all, but we gonna pick up. We quiet right now, but we gonna pick up. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Ooh, that's kind of fire. Man, where y'all at, man? Four, 5, 8. PD, what up, my brother? Oh, I got you, man. It's all good, man. Just wanted to see who was out here, who was hanging out with me. Focus on that road, man. Be careful while you out there, bro. Appreciate you stopping in, man. First one in, bro. First one in. Appreciate you, TD. There you go. How far you from the crib, man? I'm gonna have to change the title of this, man, of Bro and Cars. Okay, 10 minutes. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. They left me hanging like this is an optional time. You know what I mean? You know what time this thing kicks off all the time. We got a ready, set schedule. I don't know how we are not on time for something that happens on the time with all these military folk. You in the military, man, they tell you two things you need to know. What time you need to be there and what uniform you need to have on. And when you got something that happens regularly, like morning colors, you know exactly what you're supposed to wear. And you know what time you're supposed to be there. So I don't even understand, man. I don't even understand, gents. Don't even understand, man. Don't even. I know Air Force, they have it real lax, so they don't have to be there when they say they're supposed to be there. They show up when they want to show up. That's the interesting part right there. But they still get paid the same though. I'm just saying. Oh, look, hey, brother, how you doing? Hey, looky.
I'm just gonna say this. I don't see the Navy in here either.
Huh?
You know, y'all show what y'all want to too.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I ain't miss ship movement. I did not miss ship's movement.
I thought it was supposed to be two of y'all though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be two of us.
You covering for your other dude? That's what y'all doing.
I ain't
my brother.
Listen, I ain't covering for nobody today. Me and TD been rocking it out. It's been me and TD all the way.
What up, TD?
You say right, especially like, we gotta put that up there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. Sheesh.
You know, it is what it is, man. I mean, look.
TD, who put this thing together? Me. That's who.
I started this. I put the work in. I put it brick by brick by brick.
Oh my God, man. Ooh, it's turning out to be a better week, man. Last week was absolutely crazy for me. This week is far more productive without the craziness. So no complaints. No complaints.
So, what's the plans?
What you mean? What's the plan? We letting some old folk come on in, man, so we can start talking. What up going on, John? What's the deal, Sean? Just trying to build up some eyes on deck.
That's cool.
Get some people in here before we start running our miles. We getting there.
So, I think the goal is to get a car, build a car, love the car, get rid of the car, wash, rinse, and repeat.
Wash, rinse, repeat. I like that idea. I just got to find one that so Zeus ain't going nowhere. I just can't see Portland.
You keep saying that. Here's the thing.
The right deal ain't.
I was just driving behind this Porsche Turbo S, like a 2020 body style, maybe 2021, 2020. And I just watched that thing all the way home. I'm like, I think I want that.
Really?
It just, something about just watching it from the back.
Yeah. And it's been, bro, I don't know what's going on, man. There's been a lot of Porsches been popping up. I know. I'm about to say the same thing. Where they coming from? I just watched a video. And this dude, I can't think of his name. He shoots out there in Utah. He's out there in Utah. He just tore up his vet. He had a C6 that he tore up on the track. After he tore up the C6, he in the garage and he's walking around his garage trying to decide like what's going to be his next build because he can't build that one.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what is in the garage?
A Porsche.
Oh, all Porsche. All Porsches. I'm like, man, they just popping out of nowhere.
I know.
I'm gonna add one. I don't know. We'll see how that work out.
I like I said, I've been looking, man. Like I don't know what to do. It's like the R8 still look nice, but then I ain't crazy about it.
Yeah.
Then it's like the M3 was okay, but I ain't crazy about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
until you buy one,
I still wouldn't be crazy about it.
Oh well. And you
so
just ain't crazy about driving cars.
Then I did learn something though.
Uh-oh.
You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
So the reason I can't find the Porsche I desire is because of how the back part opens up to let the top in. It'll hit it.
That's why you can't get that wing.
That's why you can't get that wing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I might have to settle for a hard top.
Hard top. Oh, at least get a convertible. I say get the Target because he just, at least.
The Target do the same thing.
Oh, that's right. You can't put the big wing on Target because of the way that hatch open up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
big wings.
AB, I'm gonna binge watch your videos tomorrow. Give your heads up. I'm gonna binge watch your videos tomorrow.
You doing what about videos tomorrow?
I'm gonna start watching your shit.
Oh, okay, appreciate it.
I'm gonna watch I'm gonna binge watch it for at least a good 5 hours.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Are you gonna watch them or are you gonna run them?
No, I'm gonna watch them.
Okay, because I
got bedtime tomorrow at work, so I'm gonna.
Because you'll do that. You just put it on and let it run.
Because I was watching the AB Swole video.
Yeah.
And because I love you, I didn't make no memes, but it's a whole bunch of them in the video, man.
Make them. Don't hold back. Make the meme.
Oh, there's a ton of them in that
video. It's a ton of them in that video.
There's a ton of them.
And a ton of quotes. Hey, all I'm going to sit there and say to you, I was writing down the quotes I was going to use, but I left them at the job.
Bro, when I was looking at that video, I look at that video and boy, let me tell you.
If y'all don't make those memes.
Oh, my God. No facial expressions.
Hey, he said, I'm going to put you in, what was it? Valet mode. He said, I can't go nowhere. I'm just going to let you ride there for a minute. Like you was on punishment.
Yeah, you put that second valet mode or you can dig it. That second
man.
No.
I was showing up punching through the floor, couldn't get
nothing. Like, where you put it? He's like, it's on the floor, but we ain't going nowhere.
You do faster, kicking like in the Flintstone.
In Flintstone, yeah.
That thing don't do nothing. Man. It don't do nothing.
And how long did he have you driving like that? Because all of a sudden I heard him say, "Oh, I'm gonna get you up out of this." Like y'all was rolling.
He was in downtown Hebron. So we was working our way through Hebron, which
where Hebron, where they won the one championship 1,000 years ago.
Would you say there's no Black history in that? There's no
Zero Black history in that town, boy.
No, that was what was that? That was in Hebron. That was
I didn't choke when you said that. I was drinking some pop or something. He was like, "There's zero Black history."
He said, "There's no Black history in this town."
Zero, boy. Zero.
Oh man.
Zero.
God, what town? That's what town is that? Just outside on the other side from Richmond.
I don't remember which. I don't remember.
Oh my God! But yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of little memes you could pull out of that, boy. Listen,
man,
they got so many snippets. I'm gonna snatch from that
video.
Listen,
bruh, I almost made a whole video. Like, I'm gonna call this, what I call y'all, the Barefoot Bandits. The one that got on the track with shoes. I literally had made a whole video on my mind. Whole video. Y'all had a whole conversation about not with shoes. Y'all first started. I'm like, look at these Barefoot Bandits. I'm gonna make a video.
Oh my God!
I was like, that be wrong. I ain't gonna do that. I literally had a whole video on my mind.
Barefoot Bandits, let's run it.
Oh my God!
I was like, oh my God,
let's run it.
I was like, I want to open no can of worms, man.
That's funny, bro. Nah, that's funny. I don't care who you are.
I had a whole video off y'all, man. I was like,
oh my God!
I need you to run those.
Yeah, man. Make it real. Make it real. I'm just saying. Because listen, I ain't got no problem.
Because look, I had the whole thing in my mind. So I'm gonna start a video up like, my brothers got together, left me out, and I can understand it's only a 2-seater, but
where you gonna go?
The Barefoot Bandits had a good time without me, man. And I was just gonna cut to y'all talking about driving with no shoes.
Look, you gonna be laid out in the back. You with your head coming in between the seats.
Oh, hey, I have no idea. Yeah, he was gonna be back there with my iPhone.
Yeah, coming back there talking about it smell like feet up here.
He was like, "Oh, I gotta get you in the other Zeus."
Yep, let's do it.
That was so crazy, man. I literally watched that video. I was almost crying laughing.
Bro, I laughed my butt off when I was looking at that video all over again. That video is funny. That was a good video. Is funny, man.
Look like I had a good time though.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time. I mean, it was fun. It was even more interesting to me is although, what you saw, that was only part of it, man. That boy drove that car for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
He was in that car for almost 2 hours behind the driver's seat, man, and just...
all he kept saying, I just didn't know.
That boy, he did this. He went He went, hold up.
Thinking like he almost dropped the camera in the turn.
He wasn't ready.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that
I
thing,
was like,
man.
I can't remember what I saw today. I saw something. I think it was an older a C4. Wasn't in the best condition.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said something about a Z06. I was like, it ain't 650, 650. That's what I know it ain't.
Yeah, that definitely makes it different. And that's the reason why I said drive the Grand Sport, so you can at least just drive it.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't mean it's gonna make you want it.
Right.
But I say at least drive it so you can experience it, man. I went over there and hollered at Tim today, man. They got an M5 over there.
Mm.
Nice.
What year?
Great question. I don't even remember the year. I know it's in
that definitely depends on the year. If it's an E60, no thank you.
Yeah, I think it's an E60. That turbo 8.
He would have been intrigued about it. He didn't get the
No,
date.
not a turbo 8. E60 got a V10 in it.
Do it.
Oh wait, hold up. Which one is it?
But you got the E39, which is the classic. F10, and then you got a F90. F90.
Did you just close me and go upstairs? Open my door.
So if it's turbo, it's probably F90. So that's a newer one. Not the new. Well, yeah.
It's the 2013.
No, that's an F10 then.
That's the one you want. That's a DI.
How much they want it for?
It's a 13 with 56,000 miles on it, and it's clean, loaded, fully is loaded and it's clean.
30?
35.
How many miles?
56.
I'm glad he ain't the salesman because he is pitching that to you all wrong.
No, he ain't trying to sell me on it though.
No, I ain't trying to sell
like,
it.
I'm just determining if it's a good buy for anybody else.
It got all the bells on it. You can't even ask for more options.
It's got tons of options. It's like it's 560 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque.
You know what you can do with all that?
It ain't no slouch. It's just, it's clean too. It's
just
super
put the brakes on before you.
What color is it? There you go.
What color you like?
What color you like?
Go straight wrap and add 10 grand.
It's that color.
Singapore gray metallic.
Nothing comes good after you say Singapore.
You like, hey, never mind.
But there's some individual colors that will make that a limited edition or a limited version of that.
Like what color?
Like
Singapore. I don't think Singapore was a mass-produced color.
Probably not. Because it didn't look very familiar from a color perspective.
Next question:
it's got it's a gray that has this blue that comes out of it.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty.
Is it on red? What interior?
Black.
I was gonna say if it's anything but black, it'll be more special. Black ain't that special to me.
But it's super clean, ton of
sunshine yellow interior.
Sunshine yellow. That's exactly what I don't want.
Sunshine yellow with orange stripes.
Yep.
Mm.
But he don't know. He don't know limited edition 1 of 1 when he see it.
Nah, man, this thing is I was clean. They got some I ain't been over there in a while, man. Been missing Tim. He's been busy. I've been busy. So I haven't, I haven't been over there. It's just been busy, but yeah, they got some heat over there, man. They keep that heat over there, man.
Well, I'll check it out if I have any time. And speaking of time, I'm only gonna be on here for a few more minutes.
Yes, indeed.
But your boy got to finish.
So you came on here to eat?
Pretty much.
Hey, that's what I was just getting ready to do. Like, no joke. I was taking a break to eat. I hadn't even looked up at the time for the last 2 hours.
Yes, indeed, man. You should have an alarm on. You should know this.
Huh?
You should know this. You're a military man.
I'm sorry, say again.
You should have an alarm on.
He's Navy, so
I ain't been thinking about nothing but what's been before me for the last 2 days.
That's what you go hold on to. That's what you go hold on to.
In fact, I missed an appointment this morning.
What, are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I had to reschedule. I realized I had an appointment at 8:40. No, I thought it was 8:45, and I realized it at like 8:40. That's how busy my day was from the jump. I called him and had to reschedule. In fact, I had to reschedule for in the morning because I need to go to the actual appointment, the follow-up. I'm sorry, the annual on Tuesday of next week. So I was like, I can't miss that.
What's going on, Ray?
What up, Ray?
And look, I don't know what's up with you, man. You keep bopping in and out.
Who?
He is.
Talking about your boy?
Mm-hmm. He said, talk about your boy.
The disappearing bandit. Fading to black.
Fade to
Yes,
black.
indeed, man.
Yeah, man.
So how much more you got to pack, man? I don't know if you guys know, man. Our brother, man, he's about to transition. He's trying to get a pass to move to Texas, but I don't know if he's got approval yet.
I promise you.
Lefty working
All jokes aside, God had already gave me that pass long time ago. So I don't need nobody's approval to go where I'm going.
You said Lefty can't block your blessing.
Nobody can block my blessing.
All I'm gonna say to you, man, because I love you. Texas is just like California, man. You got to check in when you land. You just can't walk up in that joint.
Well, there you go.
As a matter of fact, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. So it ain't
not
even
just going.
It ain't like having to check in.
I'm back.
Yep.
Yes,
indeed.
You heard,
yeah, man.
Heard what the boy said.
Look at that face.
What?
Bro, when you froze, you were looking like this here.
It don't help that I'm eating.
Yeah, man. Someone over there, they had some heat over there. One of the guys, one of the salesmen, he was rolling out, taking out a Alpha 7 GTR. They got an Alpha 7 over there. That sucker looks so good. My goodness.
What were we talking about last weekend?
No, this was today.
You talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, at Illinois Motor.
Yeah. He was going to a show, I think, in somebody's got a cruise night tonight. That's where he was heading out to.
What's today? Tuesday? Is it
Yep.
Tinley Park?
No, it's somewhere out here in the burbs.
Okay.
So he was heading out over there. I was like, man, he's like, yeah, you wanted to take something else. He said, but my butt take this one. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. That's like, it's pretty white, got the Alpha on the side of it, Alpha 7 on the side. Alpha 7, I think Alpha 7, Alpha 9 are like perfect for that thing. Anything outside of that is just ridiculous. Moose Lodge tonight. Okay. Okay. I have not gone to Moose Lodge this season yet. I wanted to go to that Corvette night and I missed it. I'm gonna have to get out there. I got to do Green Street before the end of the season.
Gatlinburg. That's what I was trying to think of last night when we were talking. Slammed Enough Gatlinburg. That's the big one.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the main one.
Gatlinburg.
Yep.
Tennessee?
That's the main one. We were talking about SEMA and then other big shows for next year.
Yeah.
For myself and Elle was talking about shooting. That's one of them.
Okay. Man, where's my paper? There's something I want to talk about. We're gonna get into some topics, man. I hope you guys are everybody that got in, man. We got about 7 people viewing right now, so I hope that everybody's having a great week, man, and enjoying yourselves. Yeah, this boy, he ready, boy. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep it nice and simple. I'm gonna do a simple little bill. We're gonna keep it NA, and then you read this."
That's real simple.
Yeah, he's about to build a monster. He's about to build another monster, should I say?
They're going real simple. We're gonna keep it NA.
Yeah, he said that. What up, Lawrence? What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Good, Lawrence.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Your dreams are your ticket.
What you eating, man? Cereal? What you eating, cereal? Why you laugh? I'm asking the question.
You gonna sit on the back porch with a fork eating cereal?
I didn't see the fork.
Oh my God!
I'm eating
He
salad.
like challenges, man. He like challenges.
I mean salad. If I'm gonna eat cereal, I gotta do like that.
Yes, indeed. That's the cereal. That's the cereal grab right there.
Cereal
grab right there with a big old,
you got scoop.
Big spoon.
Yes, indeed. You got a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, man. So I had this conversation with Tim. We was kind of going over the car we were reviewing. We was reviewing this Saleen, beautiful Mustang. Very rare Saleen because it's not only a Saleen, but it was a Saleen Cobra, right? So super rare, beautiful car. One of the conversations, as we were going through the conversation, he mentioned how he made a point that I thought was quite interesting. You know, when you look at those companies that come in and build cars that exist or put their hands on cars that exist, such as like Callaway, Roush, Saleen, all those guys that put their hands on those cars. Right now, Roush is killing their division in the Ford space has taken over. You don't see the Saleens anymore, right? Especially on the newer cars. Like that one dealership out there, this dealership is overrun with Roush. They got Roush trucks, they got the Roush trucks, they have Roush Broncos, they got everything. You know, they got a ton of Roush out there. One of the thoughts that I had, and I know right now, I think it might be obvious. It might be obvious, might not be. But Saleen is looking for they shopping investors. So it could be that they're in trouble financially. It could be because of the shift that Ford made to do more Roush builds than Saleen. Whatever could have happened with their relationship, who knows? But the other side of it that I thought about when it comes to all those different people that's doing it, right? There used to be these unique groups that came in and focused on particular cars, like Saleen, Roush, Callaway, that they had their own little foot in the door with the major car makers, right? Brabant, and all those other ones, right? So you think about who are the ones on the German side that come in and touch cars. What does that look like moving forward? That was the big question that came to me, right? So you had those guys, you get some of these other makers such as Hennessy, you get LMS, you get some of these other people that also do this same type of work and offer warranties, the whole nine, right? And now those companies are everywhere. You don't need to have a Roush, you don't need to have a Callaway. You can run to those guys and get a build that's ridiculous with a warranty. Mm-hmm. But what started coming through my head and started, was that thought process when I, especially learning about Saleen and some of the challenges that they're having, is, God, what does this look like as we move closer and closer to this electric era?
I was thinking the same thing.
Those Hennessy's, to the LMSs, to the what happened to those guys? What's going to happen to that market, that demand, when the shift start to move so far away from combustion engines?
So
what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is After my compadre sent me a link to a video talking to I think the general manager,
El Presidente.
the president of GM, is if they haven't started thinking about this themselves, they are doing themselves a disservice.
Correct.
Because they have to find a way to stay alive and stay afloat.
Stay
You
relevant.
don't want to become a vintage car builder only. Because like I said, just watching that video, the only thing I thought about was 2000, I think it was 8 or 9 when they got the bailout money.
Yeah.
So from that point, if you listen to his words in that interview, it's like they started from that point, not stop living in the moment and start living for the future. So when he gets to where he's at now with the new Escalade, all that's from the R&D from back when they got the government money, and we realized electric is the way to go. We got to invest towards our future to not. So like he said, now we're kind of not leading the way, but they're ready for it. So I feel like when it comes to these companies, I don't know the exact answer of what they can change, modify, and so forth. But they have to be looking at this. Even if they ain't said nothing to us and they've grabbed, say, an e-tron. You know what I'm trying to say? Just to figure out, like, what can we do?
Yeah.
Because his car is out there now. Like, you can't tell me you can't grab a Porsche Taycan, a 2020 Porsche Taycan, and say, look, I got to figure out a way to modify. Because I guarantee you, Porsche ain't changing too much when it comes to everything else electric. They're not deviating too far from that Taycan. So it's just like, if they're not working on that now, they're going to become the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah. There'll be another Pontiac.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was looking at a show, and these guys were modifying a was it a Riviera? I think it was a Riviera. No, it wasn't a Riviera. It was a Rivi. I think it was a Riviera. So it modified the Riviera. What they were trying to do initially was put a Chevy Tahoe hybrid power plant in this car, right? And you're talking, your typical grease monkeys. The challenge with that is now you introduce electricity to the mix because you got this hybrid motor and battery system that you are not careful, man. You're going to blow your socks off if you touch the wrong thing to the wrong thing. And now you're in trouble. So now it's a whole different type of learning curve. Those guys who dove into the electric motor trend are ahead of the game. And that's who they're inviting. So they invite these guys to the table. So it was Robert Downey Jr. He has that show where he was modifying his cars, all to make them a little bit more earth friendly. So he was, electrifying cars. He was putting more gas friendly car motors or power plants in other cars. But who did they invite to the table? They invited some of these YouTubers who've taken the electric. I can't remember the one guy name. What is his name? Who he didn't built Teslas and all this other. He'd take Tesla
Rich Rebuild.
Rich Rebuild helped with a couple of cars. So when you think about who are they leaning on, they're not even leaning on some of the bigger people. They're leaning on people who are doing this stuff in garages and it's the people like that. If Hennessy were to do this, or if LMS were to do this, that's who they're leaning on. The people that's touching this stuff, not the manufacturers, because they want to charge you arm and a leg to get this done.
Correct.
Not only that, but they're not building them; they only repair them. Right. So when you think about, like you say, how do you get ahead of the game? You got to understand the electrified side of hybrid and also electric cars. and what does that mean for tomorrow? That
That means they're
Taycan,
gonna
how do you
become
get
a
more out of it? What'd you say?
so that just means they're gonna be looking at MIT grads real soon.
Well, the big thing about it is, number one, they have to understand, much like, let's just take the internet, for example. Let's just take e-commerce, for example, for businesses that did not see that the world was going to go to internet sales, to e-commerce versus brick and mortar.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got companies like, I'm just use this as an example, Radio Shack, Hi-Fi Buys, that eventually got bought out by either closed the doors or got bought out. So however it went to other companies that
Bed Bath
adopted.
and Beyond. Bed Bath and Beyond.
Right.
They're gone.
Yeah, but they didn't adopt early enough. They started adopting late. I remember they started adopting way later, but they didn't adopt early enough to perfect their reach for their clients and customers, and Amazon just took over.
Yeah, they need a stronger online presence. Absolutely.
So much like that, if automotive companies are not seeing that is where the industry is going, then they're going to get left in the dark, and then it'll be bye-bye to them. So that'll be their own demise.
It's not going to be the automotive companies that's going to be challenged, because they're bringing on their electrified options. It's going to be those who, like we talk about, the Hennessy's, the guys that modify those cars.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be in a place where either they're going to be stuck dealing with dinosaurs, right, trying to keep these things alive, or they're going to get on a bandwagon and understand how these electrified cars work.
Mm. Like you know what? That's right. That was
MIT grads. Yeah, they're going to go find them some MIT grads or students or potential wannabes.
Like,
and say, hey, look, let's do this.
Because and I say that only because like my friend's son is heading into his junior year of college, and they literally had a project in school, I think last year, where they were trying to get more performance out of an electric car. Now I didn't keep up with what actually took place with them. I can try to get in contact with them, see how that work out. But they're working on stuff like that. Yeah. So that's why I say, so I feel like what's going to end up happening is like, and I hate to say, like when our grandparents or our older parents, like when that shift came, all of a sudden they had all these new college kids coming out that now became your boss because they just had a different.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the years and time you put in and how long you've been there no more to get your promotion. It was what you came in with knowledge-wise and brought to the table. Yeah. I think it's going to be a shift like that in the aftermarket performance industry, because I'll just tell you like this. I still see, after all these years, West Coast Custom keeps finding a way to survive. Yeah. So they're adapting. You know what I'm trying to say?
Adapting. Yeah. Some people adapt, and some people figure they have to. Some people adapt and figure out there's a different way of how they need to look at what this stuff, how this technology works, and what does it mean. STEM is huge here, and it no different than some of the things that they do with computers. Is going to be this exact same process or idea that you're going to have when it comes to some of these cars. Internet of Things in cars is very real, right? Yeah. It's one of the truest statements made. I've went to, working in IT and especially cybersecurity. I've been to a couple of conferences where these guys literally geek out and they hack cars, like hack a car to the point where they can catch a car. You can hack a car that's out on the road and control steering, braking, acceleration pedal, turning on lights and windshield wipers and things, locking doors and rolling down windows while you're driving, like stuff you see on television, for real stuff. So that level of technology exists, especially from that end. Now imagine once you make that whole car electrified, it's a whole nother ballgame. There's nothing that's off limits that can be hacked or cannot be hacked on that car.
I don't have too much else. I really don't have much else to say in terms of the supply and demand for doing R&D on not even supply and demand, but just preparing for and doing R&D now on electric cars, on being able to modify electric cars. So I don't know. I don't know where that takes you as an aftermarket speed shop or third party speed shop, excuse me. I don't know what that does for you. If you are a aftermarket manufacturer of, I don't know, parts, of course, for styling parts or modifications of just body and things like that, or aero, then you're probably good. Or wheels, you're probably good.
Yeah, like TD
Other
said.
components, you're probably good. So,
like TD says, we go electric. How much tuning aftermarket performance can be done?
Not really. I mean,
and the car will stay there because you always want to make your car look different.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you hit that.
I mean, no different. And you know, for the most part of where we are with this conversation, kind of bouncing off of what Mike, and shout out to Mike Vaughn. What up, bro? You have to stay in front of the technology or you will become extinct. And that's a fact, right? So to your point,
I've already,
you know, that is the other side of it, right? It's the modifying of cars. We make them our own. That's part of making them our own. Everybody don't get under the hood and touch stuff, right? You know, some of us just, they might throw wheels on it. They might just do something on the body. They might do, you know, simple stuff to keep it just to make it personalized for themselves. But when it comes to speed shops and performance shops, yeah, they're gonna run into a very interesting place if they fall behind with the level of technology that exists. There have been people, you know, crafty enough to do some interesting things with some of these electric cars, but then the other side of it is, how much do you really want to do to those cars?
What up, Charles? No,
you know what I mean?
Lawrence, I'm like you, and Swole is too. I know he's already invested in Lucid.
Yes, sir. I got
put that $5 in Lucid.
I got Lucid and Tesla, and I got a ton of, and I got like 4 different companies that make charging stations.
Yeah, me too. That's all I got EVgo and all type of. So
yeah, I got EVgo.
I hope somebody gonna hit. That's all I know.
Yeah, I mean, and you got to realize throughout this whole process, there's a way to stay in front of it. It may not be modifying these cars. What's going on, Charles? It may not be modifying them or trying to get anything more out of the electric. It might be basically to that point there, Lawrence, is staying ahead of technology and being part of the movement as opposed to being affected by the movement.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What else they could do? One of the main things they could do is just, I don't know, look at something specific about electric cars that you can make better. That's the only thing I could say that they could do. They specialize in that one thing that makes an electric car better. I've not owned one.
Wow.
So I don't know enough to. I haven't owned one.
Using a purchase.
What's better about it or not good about it, but other than distance.
And that's the other side of it, right? So if we put ourselves in a situation where we try to modify them to get, like we do any other car, to get more out of them.
Yeah.
When you start throwing all that technology at a combustible engine and doing put it on corn and the whole nine, what happens? You get less miles to the gallon. You try to squeak that electric motor, that battery for more you can get out of it. What's gonna happen? Now you're gonna be basically driving between charging stations, right? Mm-hmm. One of the coolest technologies that Audi was actually proposing back in the day. This is when the noise was getting real big with their charging stations. Well, not charging stations, with electric vehicles, was the wireless charging stations. Literally, like, a platform that sat in your garage, you pull over it and it charged the car wirelessly. They even got on this big kick, and there was a lot of hoopla about it, about putting these charging patches on highways so that it's like every other mile was a charging station, was charging the car as you're on the highway, right? So that it gave you this autonomous driving experience when on the highway. Everybody would convoy, right? When it's time to get off, you break off into one lane to get off. Literally, it'd just be a convoy of cars where you can get there like you're on a train and go to sleep until you get to your
robot to me.
Exactly.
Meet
Yeah,
George Jetson.
it was on that realm.
Jane, his wife.
He was boy Elroy.
Yeah,
But no, like that's how they was doing. They was in the line to just drop off.
Yeah, that's how it was. And that it's funny that you say that, because that's the vision that I saw even from the animation that they created behind this. And this was years ago. God, I was still in the military, I think, when they were talking about this. But the part that was interesting is that they created these patches of highway, which the infrastructure just to create that's going to be so expensive across the country too, right? On highways, where you're driving, huh?
So where you pay for it?
Yeah, we all gonna pay for it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Don't worry about you pay for it.
It comes across to a point where it becomes net zero as it goes to any more loss. So if you jump on a highway with 80% battery, you're gonna get off the highway with 80% battery. Mm-hmm. If you drive all the way across the country, as long as you're on this electrified highway, whatever you jump on with, you get off with, right? So interesting, but man, I will still be challenged. I think there's something comfortable about thinking about driving across country and not have to worry about touching the steering wheel. But I don't know how crazy I am about letting something else control that whole drive for me. That I don't know. I don't know if I don't even know if I'm in that space.
That's a whole different level of an experience.
Well, I will tell you.
Even with the Tesla self-driving, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Mm-hmm. I've let the car drive itself. I had no complaints.
Well, that's the luxury. That would be the luxury side of me.
You could get wasted and just hit.
See? He will be that guy.
and then your wife like, that is not what the car is meant to do, sir. You're not supposed to get drunk and just get in the car until it take you home.
Oh my Lord.
Jeez.
It's like, you sure
get another car then.
Wow.
My salesman lied to me.
Yes, indeed. I know, right? But then, so here's the other side. Of course, we know how Tesla does their thing and how they stack up when it came to the market and performance that they had put on the table. Lucid came and became that other juggernaut and just knocked them off that map. Then they have I can't think of the name of the car, the Rimac. Then Rimac was introduced, which is the electrified hypercar that then came out. So now you got, this performance that comes out of different packages of these electric cars. I'm watching U-Drag. U-Drag is I can't remember who it falls under. But they have this competition where they take the cars, it's a drag race up, a braking path, a U-turn deck, and then a road race back to a finish.
Yes. That's what I want.
The Ford GT was like one of their reigning kings until they introduced the Z06 to the mix. Z06 knocked the Ford off, but the Ford was still handling all the other cars. This last race that I looked at was the Kia EV6, their SUV, or that small SUV, electrified SUV, that went against the Black Ghost version of the Challenger. 808 horsepower, 807 horsepower, supercharged V8 against this electrified car. And that Kia tore that doggone Dodge up, bro. When I say gapped it, it was ridiculous how it manhandled that Dodge, right? The only thing those EVs miss, they have the performance. The performance is there. The technology that they put in those cars, everything from charging it to now, in a state of emergency, this thing will power your house for a week. So there's crazy technology there. When it comes to a car, some of us, there's times I don't turn my radio on because I'm listening to my exhaust. I love the way that thing sounds. That part challenges me sometimes when you think about, even with Dodge and their electric Challenger, that little noise that it makes, not good enough for me. I'm gonna be one of these really.
BMW does the same.
I'm gonna be that dude full of grease most of the time, trying to keep keep one of my cars alive. If we get to the point where you're gonna back me in the corner to own an electric car, I'm gonna be one of those guys trying to figure out how to piecemeal. I'm gonna live at junkyards.
I think I'll be that dude that's like holding on to the hybrid platform just to have a little engine in there.
Hey, I'm gonna be like New York City. Got that moonshine.
Listen.
It's gonna be gasoline at JPA.
Gonna be like
fuel. I'm have all that stuff.
Gonna be like them guys in Cuba. Got a 56 Chevy with a Toyota motor in it.
Telling you.
Just holding on. So that part, man, to me, just today, it was that whole moment of looking at how Saline was struggling that led down this path for me. And it was just that way, right?
See, now you
what
got me
gets
thinking,
in the way of that success?
See, now you got me thinking, like, what if I chassis swap
You ain't lying, bro.
like a Mustang body or something? Chassis swap, cut the top of the Tesla off and slap that Mustang outside on the charge up. It got all the speed and performance, chassis swap it.
I guess that'll be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing.
That's probably gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing.
We've seen it both ways, right? You've seen people electrify cars, and then you've seen people I've seen the guy drop. Would he drop a Hemi in the doggone Tesla?
Yep.
That's for sure.
I seen somebody put an M5 engine in i8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So
yep.
It'll be done. It'll keep happening.
So that's the interesting side of where all this car stuff can take us. And who knows what does that look like for real in the future? Who knows how fast, although they propose this stuff, how fast would it really get there?
2036.
How fast can we get there? Because
a car meets like this, rolling in like this with a wine.
Is that November 13th?
Look, he rolling in like this, doing this.
Not November 13th. That's for the antenna.
Okay, I'm just asking. I didn't know if it was the same date or not.
No, it was not the same date as that.
Okay.
They didn't ask about that question.
They didn't ask about that one. Okay.
I'm
just saying, I got to get my antenna.
November 13th, 2028. Not that date.
Okay.
Not that date.
Let me make sure I get my antenna so I can get paid $500.
Yeah. Not from NASA, for NASPA.
NASPA. Yeah, NASPA. I know who it is.
Okay. The subdivision tracker. Got to extend the 14. You talk to us out of space.
Don't take too long getting your antenna, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, you're going to miss out.
You're going to miss out.
We're already getting the communications and everything already.
I promise you. I hear them already. I hear the downloads. I didn't need it on the car.
If y'all wonder what we talk about, this is something that show created. I just want to let y'all know this ain't got nothing to do with me and AB. I'm just along for the ride. This is absolutely something show created. So, jeez. And hold up. Here's another thing that came out especially with California expediting this expeditiously. With my TI hat on.
Expeditiously.
They're having trouble with the idea of being able to charge all these cars, and what does it mean for the grid? So now we're trying to really get fast and move fast to get to these electric cars, and we don't have the infrastructure to charge the cars. That's scary.
Let me tell you something.
They got the 2030 to get it right now.
We're gonna be burning coal to make energy.
Look. It is not going to happen. In fact, I forget where it was that they were talking about. They were going to outlaw gasoline cars by 2030.
Right.
No, it was probably 2040.
2040.
2040. Yeah. I'm like, it's not going to happen that fast. No. You're not going to have the infrastructure together as a whole to get rid of you're gonna mess up the economy because your diesel trucks gonna still run. Your trains are gonna still run.
Yeah. And here's an interesting
I'll
part.
wait on the electric airplane. How are you gonna do that?
Huh?
Who getting on that thing?
Who getting on the electric airplane?
Oh, electric airplane, not your boy. You ain't
Not me.
About that. You better put some JP8, JP5. What ain't doing?
We gotta go across the pond.
No. Be on a boat. Your turn.
They're gonna have a wireless floating charging station in the air.
And they've already explored electric airplanes. That's actually a thing. They're exploring electric airplanes. To me, that just don't make sense. That part. I'm not ready.
Well,
not for that.
I'm grounded, so I ain't worried about it.
You on the no-fly list?
Who knows who AB done messed up with?
I know.
You gotta worry about me.
Getting on no more plane.
No. You gotta worry about me at that point.
My vacations are inside the states.
Yeah, inside the states.
Now, you think about how what the government is trying to do. Remember, California, theirs is expected to happen years before the government has put this hold on combustion cars. Like, come on, man. There's no way. California gonna struggle probably hard. When they're talking about California gonna float off the map, watch. They put all them charging stations, they're gonna separate.
They're gonna weigh them right on off the cliff.
Boom.
Here's the thing, another thing. There's been a ton of charging stations that have been put into place, no different than the one that Zeus was in front of. They don't work.
Nope.
Yeah. That's been the other conversation. That's the other conversation. So if you watch, I don't know if you MKBHD, Marquez Brownlee, he has I'm trying to remember the actual car channel. You know, he's got several channels other than just his main channel, but he has a automotive channel, and that was one of the things he talked about when he drove, I think last year, the year before, one of the segments, but that was the thing because Tesla had just put in fast chargers at some of the other places where Rivians and some of the other cars, electric cars, will be able to charge. But the conversation as a whole was talking about the fact that so many stations they don't have like anything greater than maybe 45% uptime on these chargers because so many are down.
Yeah. This right here, correct infrastructure needs to be improved, road improved, the whole nine. These cars are going to operate at higher speeds. They're going to be needed to, no different than we talked about before, trail each other. We have that type of technology now in combustion cars, right? You can set a distance and now it slows up and speed up. Now this is going to be, imagine that now with, several cars in a line.
Yeah, because they put that in the
rely on that technology. Now you still got bad roads.
You got that in the Alpha too.
But the Alpha, a truck, a family sedan, it's meant to haul people. It's not about the driving experience. They've now converted the Corvette to a Sunday driver, peaceful roadster. It has.
It went dark. He had enough. It went dark.
But you get what I'm saying. It's like, did you expect them to put that in a true sports car? That's like saying your Lambo has self-driving capabilities. Like, why would you do that?
No. For what? Like,
and that's what they did. They put it in the Corvette now. In 2024, they come standard with
cars. Part of a sports car is the driving experience.
Right.
It's the driving experience. It's not the cruise. It's not to be cruised. It's the Alpha experience.
The Alpha is like a combination of both worlds.
Yeah.
It's meant to be like a driving experience, but at the same point in time, you can put a car seat in the back, fill up with a bag of groceries, and do your laundry. And
all the above.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you can expect that in that when you don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, look at the Trackhawk. Look at the Cadillac V. Mm-hmm. So they're putting that level of performance in some of these big vehicles or SUV or people movers that exist. I mean, they got an M on a X behind the X6.
Who?
It's a people mover. They got a big motor in it.
Well, you know,
That's why folks will keep the generator and cans of gas on electric vehicles.
Hey, and a can of gas. And that.
I've seen it on the side of the road too. That's the sad part.
Oh man.
There was a guy. I don't know. He was on YouTube, and I can't remember who he is. But he rode around. He had this doggone generator that he put in the back of his Tesla that he would run to keep it charging, to keep charging the car. Right? I'm like, isn't that counterproductive? Isn't that absolutely counterproductive?
Very.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Hey, do what you gotta do, homie. Salute to you. Salute to you. Just don't let none of that leak down under that floorboard.
Bruh, you done.
Over.
It's all over.
It's always gonna be like that house. Gonna be like that house that blew up yesterday.
It's gonna be loud and quick.
Loud and quick. You saw how fast that house disappeared?
Loud and quick.
You didn't see that show?
No.
Oh, I gotta send you that.
Yeah, man. Loud and quick.
I just knew that was AI generated.
Yeah, no, that was real, man. One of the realest things I've ever seen, and I felt like, man, television got it right. But when I saw that doggone plane crash on the flight line when I was in New Orleans, them power tactics, they got it right, man. They done figured it out. Because let me tell you, it looked like something straight from television.
Man.
Straight from television. F-15. Boom, boom, boom. Coming down the flight line. Not fun.
No, not at all. Not at all. And watching those different videos that they show you to scare you in Framp school.
Right.
It's a scare the living crap out of it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it will, man.
Sucked into jets. They get sucked into jets.
Yeah.
Get decapitated by them doing ropes, by them lines on the flight lines, on the flight deck.
Getting cut in half by the Bombay doors.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
Ain't no joke.
Yeah, man.
You talking about hell, that was PTSD by itself.
I think that happened at least in my squadron, probably about 2 or 3 years before I got there, and so you get the stories.
Yeah,
people don't realize how fast those Bombay doors under those aircraft open and close, right? So there's a guy that was up under there that was loading and did not put one of the pins in, the pins that keep it open.
Yeah,
was under there. They tested doors, closed them doors up, and he's in there. So while it cut him, it didn't slice him, it squeezed.
Yeah.
So it's once they open that door, he's done.
He's done.
So they call his family, the whole nine, and have him.
I remember that story.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Jeez.
Man, y'all messed up down there. How y'all do that to people? Call your mom and tell you ain't coming home.
Well,
PTSD, bro.
What's going on, John?
PTSD on that one. Well, fellas, I'm gonna get ready to jump off.
All right, man. Be safe out there.
Huh?
You gonna leave me with this boy?
So, man, I ain't hear what either one of y'all say. You both
say you gonna leave me with this knucklehead?
Oh, he all yours.
Bug spray. Be safe. Swing at the mosquitoes.
Well, I ain't
watch out for the bumblebees.
I ain't got to swing at them now. I take it on in and finish getting this stuff done so I can get up and hit it.
Yes, indeed.
You hitting the road tomorrow?
Yep.
Hey, check this out. When you drive down I-65, don't be high. And watch out for them peoples in Arkansas because they don't play around. And when you go to Texarkana, that means you're in Texas or Arkansas. You got to figure that part out. Be safe, stay strong.
Well, I'm going to Arkansas. I'm going to Arkansas. I used to call it Arkansas as a kid because you had Kansas and then you had Kansas with AR in front of it.
It's Arkansas. Because Arkansas couldn't figure out the name, so it's like it's Arkansas.
It's Arkansas.
What?
You never heard that one before? Because Kansas next door, they're like, this is Arkansas.
This is Arkansas.
It's
they
like
kicked them out.
Right. Y'all still, this is Arkansas.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yeah, y'all have York, Kansas too.
Do you have to go through Texarkana?
I don't think I'm going that direction.
You don't have
gotta
I'm not dropping down through Dallas.
Okay. You don't have to go that way.
Yeah, no, you got to go further.
You go to Oklahoma and all the other stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of cornfields.
You go to Oklahoma, 55.
Yeah.
Okay, be safe, man. When you get to Oklahoma on the turnpike, they don't fuck around, man.
Okay.
You might think you out there by yourself. They gonna come get you.
Who? What?
I'm just trying to give you a heads up.
Well, I appreciate it, but I'm not looking for trouble, officer.
You don't have to look for trouble to find you.
Man. Well,
look, hey, don't be out there. Don't be out there doing no bad burnouts.
I ain't gonna be doing no terrible burnout. I couldn't even get it out.
Hey. I just tell you right now.
No point with the car still in gear.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. You can't say I thought the iPads worked. It's like no.
Hey man,
we hear that all the time, but it doesn't. Here's this ticket.
I'm gonna pay them their fee. I don't want to get a bill for $1,000 and it was only 75 cents.
Man, $350. They like, Joe, you owe us $118. Like, whoa, Joe, I just bag up and pay the $350.
Right. Hey, let me tell you, I've always only paid what I was supposed to. You just gotta call them.
No.
You just gotta call them.
I've heard that even with iPass. I've heard that with Tollway. If you call even after. It hadn't happened to me, so somebody else had done it, but they racked up $500 or so. But then when they called them, they gave them a chance to just pay what they owed. Otherwise, if they didn't do that, they were just going to have to come on out with $500.
Bro, I had $4 and some change worth of tolls. You hear me? I get the bill when I finally look at that bill, and that bill was $700 and something. I'm like, you out your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get on the phone call. Let me call these people, man.
It took your $425.
It took my $425.
Like real talk. The Oklahoma Turnpike is crazy because it had that sign that said if you missed the toll, you can call and pay, but they don't even give you a chance to call.
Right. You already get the bill.
They done sent the bill while you on the road.
No, because when you blow it, it's like they let the state trooper know you blow it.
Yeah.
You could just be cruising and like I was gonna call and pay it. He's like, nah, we don't believe that. Here go your ticket. Yes.
Oh, you being for real?
I'm being real.
Yeah.
I'm being real. You'll blow it, think you can call back and pay it.
They already got
it. They gave you a ticket.
You're gonna see them lights flashing, and you're like, I don't know who the hell you're going to get because I wasn't speeding. Come right behind you and say, hey, bro, you got to pay that toll. I didn't forget to pay it. It's not a call. He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's like
hey, listen, you call him.
Who else got that?
Here go the call right here. I'm calling you.
Who else got the tricky toll pipe? Was that Philly, Pennsylvania, where they time you. Like you go through that gate at one time, you gotta only make it there at a certain amount of time. You get there too early, you get a speeding ticket.
I haven't gotten that one yet.
Goodness gracious. I always thought that was possible. I used to think about it all the time.
I haven't gotten that one yet.
Yeah, I did. I got one while I was in the military.
I think if you take the paper ticket and do that, they're gonna give it to you.
Yeah, we were there for to do an inspection in Philly. And on our way out, we finished early. We decided we're gonna drive to New York to hang out there for a little while, and was getting out there having a good old time. Boy, yeah, sure did get that big old ticket.
I had a paper ticket.
No, it came. Nah, it came to they ran a license plate, so it went to the rental car company. Company filled the government credit card.
That's how they got you, because technically, iPads say they don't do that.
No, they don't.
They don't participate in that.
Nah.
So they're not supposed to track your speed to give you so you get tickets. So iPads say they don't do that.
Yeah, nah, they don't do that.
So that's why I said it had to be some other, like if you had to pay for
it.
The rental car company was coming for you, son.
Wow.
Nah, it was coming for that government credit card. That's my
That's Citibank.
Yeah.
What's going on, nigga?
And look, I thank all you guys, non-veterans, for covering that expense for me. I thank you.
You know what? That's some low down.
It is. It really is. Them tax dollars, man, they covered a lot. Them tax dollars be hooking a brother up.
Yeah.
I have.
But on that note, man, let me go on and get in here, bro.
Yeah, you've been trying to do that for a minute.
He been saying bad like for the last 30 minutes.
Well, I'm getting out. I'm gone now, for real.
Are you
right.
for real
You
getting
can't
on
see
the
them.
right
They fade to black.
FR.
I thought you left
It's your
already.
boy.
FR. Yeah, it is dark. Can't even see me, can you?
Look
It's your
good.
boy.
I feel like your boy in that van. Hold up. AB. There you go. Like, is it Halloween already?
AB.
Boy, you look like a straight up hillbilly. You look like one of them dudes you don't want to see in the dark.
Hey, man.
Y'all playing volleyball. We will come see you next October.
I'll see y'all, man. Let me get on out of here.
All right, man. Get it done, man. And
love y'all, bros.
I'll hit you tomorrow, bro. What
Sound
time you
good.
get on the road?
Sound good. Everybody have a great night.
What time you getting on the road?
Hey, you start feeling sleepy?
I'm not. Huh?
You start feeling sleepy? Call Swole.
Yeah. It'll be early. It'll be early.
It's cool. Don't matter what time of day.
What about what?
I said if you start feeling tired while you're driving, like sleepy, call Swole.
I'm calling you. Just for that.
I'm gonna be watching your videos. You're gonna fuck up the routine.
Oh, okay. Well, then I ain't gonna call you then. I'll text you. let me let you be uninterrupted.
Oh God, y'all are nuts, man. Oh my God.
Yeah,
All
don't
right,
matter
y'all.
what time of day it
Salute.
is, just call.
Be good, man.
Hey, you know what to do. Keep driving.
There you go, brother.
Life is not about 0 to 60 times.
Here you go.
Carbon
Share the
Canyons,
journey.
baby. Carbon Canyons.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go. Go ahead,
All
close
right,
yourself out. Close yourself
I
out.
see y'all,
Go
man.
ahead.
In the
Close yourself
C7. In the C7.
out. Close
In
yourself
the
out.
C7.
Close yourself out. Life is not about 0 to 60 times.
Man, get them 06 times down. I'm gone. Go binge watch those videos.
Yes, sir.
I'm out.
All right, man. Oh, Ryan went out there playing volleyball too with his daughter.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes, indeed. Man, that's gonna be a ride right there, bro. He's pulling the 3 too, right?
It's a little. Well, I think he on the 18-hour line.
Whoo!
Yeah, that wasn't fun. I drove that one time, like never again.
Yeah, we drove Chris to college to New Orleans. That was a ride, bro.
That's like 12 hours. That's nothing.
No, it's more than 12 hours.
Okay, 13 and a half.
Nah, it's like 15, 16 hours.
No, dude, not even from your house.
Yeah.
You go straight down.
Yeah, man. Trust me. I've done that drive more than once.
Me too.
More than once.
You go down 57, you hit 55, you roll on down there, keep rolling, cut through Tennessee, swing around, hit Mississippi. Hit New Orleans, and you there. 12 hours later, you like, what up, baby?
Boy, it ain't no 12 hours. You must have been flying.
No.
Yeah, I wish
I had a big tank.
Yeah.
Like I think the truck had like almost a 30-gallon tank. Thing was huge.
Sheesh.
So we only stopped like twice. And one of them we didn't have to stop. We just stopped because it was boomland. Like, might as well stop. It's tradition.
Yes, indeed. Nikki said she's still playing in the sand. I'm too fat trying to keep up with her. Yes, indeed, man. Fort Myers from here? How long was that?
Probably about 14, 16.
No, it's got to be longer than that.
I don't think it was.
Fort Myers?
Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah. Ain't that in the Upper Peninsula?
I thought Fort Myers was not too far from Tampa, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
21 hours.
What? It didn't take that long.
Yeah, man. You are on some. You must got some kind of alien technology that you bopping in and out of space.
I just navigates.
Bruh, ain't no navigation. Ooh. You must know. You must have that underground railroad.
No. It should have been 21. Y'all stopped a lot. It should like 16.
It would have been 21.
Like 16. Dude, it took me like.
Fort Myers, bro. Come on,
Fort
man.
Myers. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna go Fort Myers to Chicago.
Do that.
Fort Myers, Florida.
What you find out, sir?
I'm about to let you know right now. Man, that is 18.5 hours, 1850. So that's 19 hours basically. So he must have stopped a lot.
That's what I was saying. Because I was to say, like, I think we went to
Fort
Atlanta.
Myers all the way down the peninsula, bro.
It's at the bottom of the peninsula?
Yeah. It's way down there.
Okay, so that's not the base I was thinking about then. I was thinking about the one that's up top.
Nah, it's the one at the bottom, man. It's that Fort Myers at the bottom, not the one at the top.
Well, I'm just trying to say, I was thinking the base up top. Which one up top?
I
think it's the Air Force Base, huh?
There's a Navy base is up top. I don't know the Air Force base. I know we got St. Pete. We got Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think one like no, is it Jacksonville? It's one up that way.
Yeah, we got Jacksonville. We got St. Pete, which is in St. Pete is near Tampa. We have.
It took me like I want to say 16, 17 hours to try to Orlando, and it's a base before you get to Orlando.
From your house?
Yeah.
Or from Chicago area?
Yeah. But that whole New Orleans thing, no, that was a legitimately 12-hour trip.
Nah, it took me longer, man. And we drove, and me and my daughter did most of the driving, and she got a heavy foot like me. So
no, man, y'all was sitting back cruising, singing.
You think that's what it was?
I almost know that's what, dude. There's no way it took y'all longer than 12 hours to get to New Orleans.
Longer than 12 hours to get down there for real. And we didn't stop. We did not stop. We got gas, kept it moving.
We drove this route so many times from Whitdale, Illinois, to.
Remember, I was coming from Lake Villa. You coming from south of the city. I'm coming from.
I'm just saying from Whitdale, which is like Schaumburg.
I'm coming from Lake. I was coming from Lake Villa.
That's like an extra 48 minutes, man. I'm saying I don't know what you.
Bro, I wish it was that simple. I've done it more than once, so I know what it feels like. Going and coming.
Like I said, we've done it so many times. Cause like that was like this is how stupid it is, and I want you to hear this.
So yeah, he had kids. No, hold on. He had kids. He had little kids. Yeah, that's a lot of stops. Yeah,
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. 21 hours.
But I'm just like, we drove this. Like this, how stupid it is. We'll hop on a plane and like fly to Memphis, but like y'all going to New Orleans, like we'll drive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I drive to Memphis and I fly to New Orleans. Ain't no way. Listen,
like,
I got a limit, man.
And fly to Memphis, but we'll drive to New Orleans.
That's crazy.
And you know, Memphis is 8 hours from here, right?
Yeah, and I'll do that all day long.
And New Orleans is 4 hours from Memphis.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Is it 5 hours? I've driven from New Orleans to Memphis more than once.
I'm just saying, man.
That's a good point. But you still coming from the South, and ain't no 45 minutes more coming from Lakeville. It's longer than that, I can promise you.
I mean, how far are you from O'Hare Airport?
I am from O'Hare?
Yeah.
I'm probably about an hour.
Okay, then yeah. So it should be 13 hours for you.
Yeah, it's longer than that, man.
Okay, 13 hours and 20 minutes. I'll let you navigate through the area. Anything over there is ludicrous. You just playing around. You know what? Put your shoe back on and drive like a man and stop pulling your toes.
That's what take long, man. That's what take long, having a shoe back on when you're getting gas.
Right, because you add extra like 3 minutes to put your shoe back on, take it back off, and get comfortable.
So he just did Crestwood, Florida to Dayton, Ohio in 13 hours.
Ooh.
Round trip with a pregnant niece. I don't wish that on.
That's true, Nicky. If he doesn't hit any traffic, it should be. I'm sure he's catching traffic because he's coming from the boondocks.
And I think that's part of it, is the traffic. Yeah. And by the way, Memphis to New Orleans is 5 hours and 49 minutes.
You must be driving like Miss Daisy.
Bro, just do
Who does those speed limits once you hit the South?
Anybody that don't want one of them Mounties that roll up with that one big old headlight on the top of their car going
I've
through
only
Mississippi,
seen that one time.
I've seen it more than once.
I've seen more Waffle House fights than I've seen Mounties roll up on somebody in person.
Look, well, you got me beat because I definitely seen the latter. I've seen way more Mountie cars than I've seen
more Waffle House fights.
Waffle House fights. And bro, I've seen too many of those guys roll up. And back in the day, I used to be practicing. I was a master mason, so I used to,
There. So you get that dead traffic by O'Hare. That's why.
That's right.
And then too, you know what? It could be when you're going, because usually we take this trip on a Sunday.
Here's the thing: I like to drive. So when I'm doing long drives, I like to get up at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I like
want to hit the road before when nobody out there. I prefer that. I want to get on the road when it's dark, get out there and start rolling, start trucking, and I want to see the sun come up while I'm out there on the road.
Because usually what we do is we get up early on a Sunday and we hit it while y'all people are at church.
There you go.
And so by the time y'all get out of church,
people churching.
Well, y'all churching. We usually champagne by the time y'all get out of service and amen.
Y'all be getting communion. Drinking the bubbly blood of Christ.
By the time y'all come out, that service was good. We passed the champagne.
Yes, indeed. Nah, man. Yeah, we prefer one of the one regular drive we do is to Nashville. So we usually go to Nashville probably about 2 or 3 times a year. We haven't gone this season because the baby, of course, that kind of limited us driving until the baby get a little bit older. But yeah, man. Well, at least the grandbaby, not my baby. But that's one of the drives that we do very regularly. We'll drive to Nashville, which is about an 8-hour drive that I usually cut down to about 7 and some change.
Nashville's not 8 hours, man. That's longer than 8 hours.
It's longer than 8 hours? No, yeah. I do Nashville in about 7 and some change. I can't tell you how many times I've driven to
Nashville.
Yeah.
You got to go to past Memphis. And that's 8 hours.
Yeah. Well, but I'm not going through Memphis.
Are you going around it?
Yeah. Well, you stay on top of it. You know what I mean? And work your way over there.
But technically, you stay on top of it. You still cut through it a little bit.
Y'all don't even see Memphis.
See, I'm used to going.
I go through Ohio.
Huh?
I go through Ohio.
Oh, you go that way.
Yeah. You going a long way. You going a way.
I am going a long way.
Yeah, you traveling in distances that you ain't even supposed to be on. You gonna play.
What about you and your New Orleans trip with turning to 14, 16 hours?
Hey man, I'm just trying to told you. And I try to get out there and get it. I don't try to be. I ain't for no killing no time unnecessarily. I be trying to get out there and get it. So even that New Orleans trip with Chris and I heavy on feet, we still took over 14, 15 hours to get there.
Jesus, that just sounds bad.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, 8 hours and 15 minutes to Nashville.
I try to dodge Atlanta. I hate going through Atlanta.
Yeah, me too. I can't stand it. It's part of some of the worst traffic I've ever experienced.
I'm telling you, it's like only thing I was
New York
was California, Los Angeles.
Nah, I ain't seen nothing worse than Atlanta. I have not seen traffic worse than Atlanta. And I've driven in LA, and it was rough. But don't get me wrong, boy, Atlanta was horrible, especially because of how it's set up. You know, with the rings around there, all of the highway, man. You expect you're gonna get through that pretty quick. Some of my best driving was in Texas.
Oh yeah, Texas. Only thing I like about Texas, they like to go up high and do interchanges.
Yeah.
I'm like, why we got to do all this different type of merging like up in the sky?
You got to take off to go.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You're driving as you like, okay, I guess we about to get off over here.
Right. You know, like
you got to go up like this here to change the highway.
I'm like, why?
Yeah, man. Atlanta traffic is the absolute worst traffic I've ever gone through. Had to deal with. And listen, like I said, I've driven in LA. I've driven it all the way up the coast from the Sacramento area all the way down to Tijuana, past San Diego. So I know all that highway. And let me tell you, Atlanta was worse.
Like I said, I just never had a bad experience in Atlanta.
Like, but traffic wise,
Yeah.
you must have get that. You must have went through it.
I don't know when I got there. I just got through it quick.
Yeah, Atlanta was a nightmare, man.
And then
I've had to go through there a few times.
And then I had to leave. How you leave? I was like, oh, it says about this. You'll catch traffic. I breezed right through the airport.
I don't know how you made
I don't know how I did it either. It was like everybody was like, that's unheard of.
Well, you got some witchcraft going on. Oh my God! Talk
like
about
everybody I was talking to at Atlanta was surprised. I was like, I'm at the airport. They're like, you where?
Ain't no way, man.
I just want to let y'all know I made it.
Ain't no way. You know, DC is pretty bad. New York, both of those are bad. And I've driven in those two cities. I know exactly what you're saying.
DC was not bad.
DC was bad. It wasn't as bad as New York.
New York wasn't even bad.
Man, New York was actually pretty tough. New York, I will compare to New York to LA.
See, I don't know. Maybe because I stay in strategic places.
That could be it.
Because I be looking like where I got to go and where I got to be. And I try not to be too far. But I say
New York wasn't that much different than
but you know what?
Chicago for me.
But you know what, though? I will be honest with you. There was a lot of times like, man, we can walk fast in these cars moving.
Facts.
Like we just walked a couple times. I was like, I'm not sitting in that.
Yeah, honestly, if you think about it, every time I've gone to New York, most of the time, if we were getting around, we did some driving. But if it was like, man, let's just get over here and go over there, we jumped on the train. It was like, man, no sense. All we walked because it was like it just don't make no sense to be in this traffic.
Like, literally, I walked from Times Square to Central Park, and it wasn't even that bad.
No, not only that, but gas is ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's like going out the country. The gas price is so bad out there. Big time, bro. Some of the traffic, when I think about even in New Orleans, man, some of the traffic at home, it gets bad because I know how small my city is. Like usually it could take you 30 minutes to get anywhere in New Orleans. If it take you more than 30 minutes, you're going to be frustrated because it shouldn't take that long to get from point A to point B. It's a small city. That city is so small.
You have low standards for your city. You say 30 minutes.
Literally,
like, bro, as long as I can navigate in 45 to 50 minutes, I'm cool. So I won't be frustrated. I just like, oh, okay.
You can get from any point of the city to the other part in 30 minutes, like for real. As a kid, that's normal. I can get from one end to the other in 30 minutes, no problem. If you take an hour, you just hit some traffic.
That's not my NOLA experience. My NOLA experience is 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, you was hitting traffic.
I'm sure I was, but it's just like, oh, but it wasn't like
Chicago.
Chicago.
You don't know back roads. You don't know back roads.
Right. All I know is that damn highway got me looking at the cemetery.
The I-10. Yes, it'd be 610. 610 got you looking at cemeteries.
Right.
Cemeteries all over the place over there.
Atlanta
is easy, man.
Mercedes Dome.
Yeah. Atlanta is easy. Yeah. Depending on when look, clearly you had the same experience Show had.
Yeah, man, it wasn't bad.
And I've driven, like I said, I've driven Atlanta several times.
I think it's your phone provider.
What?
You got to stop messing with Apple Maps.
I ain't had no Apple phone back then.
Apple Maps looks for the delays and sends you soon.
Oh my god!
Then they scroll that thing on the bottom, say pay $2.99 and avoid delays.
It's going to charge you for faster routes over the phone. Use your Apple Pay for faster routes. For faster routes,
yes. Please purchase Apple Maps Premium.
Oh my god! Hey, look, I didn't have no Apple phone back then. It was Android all the way back then. So no, as a matter of fact, yeah.
Was that back when Google? Was that back when Google Maps was terrible? And they was like the worst map process in the system.
Man,
Google didn't get good. So they bought out
Waze.
Waze, yeah. Because Google was like terrible. They didn't know how to avoid no traffic.
Yeah, Google
It'll show you green. Waze would be red. Google would be bright green. Like somebody lying.
Look, Google be like, my bad. You gotta turn.
My bad.
I'll be tripping. She said she lived there.
Yeah,
I was
she
there
did
for
live there.
I was there for military for different things for the military. Boy,
I was just visiting.
man,
I was in and out.
every time I had to go to Atlanta, that traffic was a pain in the butt. Not fun at all.
I even thought it was gonna be bad when Crown Rally went there. It wasn't bad. We was through the city.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, you still had some guided stuff going on
No,
with Crown, didn't you?
no, not we got. They was like, "This Atlanta, you on your own, bro."
Good luck.
They was like, the fun part of the journey was getting to the city limits.
Now you got to make it through.
Right. You know what I'm trying to say? And then because it's like we all was like, all right, we gonna see what happened. Because people started to go different routes, like they started branching off. Some people showed up an hour and a half later at the hotel. Some people showed up earlier.
Yes, indeed.
Like, we
Nikki,
always
how
had
long did you live there? I'll be curious how long you lived there. I
11
got
years.
family out there, but
The best 11 years of my life.
sheesh.
I don't know, man. Something about Clark, Atlanta. Maybe want to go to Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, just seemed like a good place to be.
I bet it did.
I was in Tuskegee, like, this town is small.
I was supposed to go to Tuskegee. I had a scholarship to
You
Tuskegee.
ain't miss nothing.
I know.
You talk about a 30-minute town. That's a 15-minute.
Yeah, that is less than that, man.
It's like 3 stoplights.
Yeah, I did. I visited. My nerve.
You were still using Ask Jeeves.
Probably back then.
He had his paper maps like, I missed my turn.
Turning it upside down.
You remember those days? Had to print out your map quest before you leave the house and highlight the route.
Oh my God. Yeah, oh my God.
You be driving trying to flick of the paper, don't hit brakes, the paper spread out. Like,
Everything goes. Oh my God. Boy, we have come so far.
Yes, we have.
Just to think about that. You just said something that I forgot about. But we
I'm
used
telling
to
you, I had a
actually
whole list.
print out the map
Print out the
on where
map.
we were going. I'm going to tell you, I
No
went as far.
reroute, isn't it?
I can't tell you how many times I went as far. I had my laptop with a DC converter in the and had my laptop open with the map lit up
on the seat. I did that a couple times as well.
Man, we come a long way from. You think about how spoiled we are. We went from maps to printing out maps to navigation systems. That's all they did was navigate.
Dude, I still got my
Garmin.
Yes. I looked at it the other day like, what am I gonna do with you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Because I promise you the map's out of date. You think Google was bad back then? Plug that Garmin and think you're gonna try to you're gonna be in trouble.
And I had bought the lifetime update package. I really wanted it updated.
Hey, check it out. Plug this again and see what happens. Look, I want to know. 5 years in Atlanta. Ooh.
That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all. That's a tour. A little bit more than a tour in Atlanta.
Yeah.
God. Ask Jeeves. Man, we come a long way with this technology. It's blessing and a curse when you think about it. I remember back in the day having to have phone numbers in a little black book. And now you lose your phone. You can't call nobody. Huh?
8.5 years.
Oh, okay.
2 tours of the de-investment.
Yeah, that's literally 2 tours. 2 tours.
Out processing.
And out processing. Oh my God.
She had a map quest.
Yeah. Think about it, man. Think about where we came. You had numbers in your little book, or you had to memorize them. You lose your phone right now. Who you gonna call?
My mama.
You still know your mama number?
My mama, my wife. There's only 2 people I know about her. I know my father's number too. And the kids.
I don't know, man. You better than me. I know my wife's number by heart. I know my mama's number by heart. Who's in New Orleans ain't gonna do me no good if I'm up here.
So you know what I do? I don't actually say their names. I don't save their names until I can see the number and say that's my son.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, who the hell? That's I get used to seeing the number, then I put Justin.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I know their number. I'm like that at work. I look at somebody like, yeah, I ain't talking to him today. Who is that? Oh, that's Shannon. No name in the phone, just numbers.
Did you recognize that number?
I recognize. Yeah, I ain't called. Nope.
Oh my goodness. God, remember Rolodexes? Sheesh.
That's old.
Man, the Navy used to give us
to have an office desk for that.
Yeah. I remember that, man. Navy.
Remember, you used to actually take cards and put them somewhere.
Bro,
I had the plastic. Remember what they call it?
So did I, man.
I organized the calendar inside of it.
Boy, I still got mine in here somewhere.
Mine's packed up somewhere. If she hasn't thrown it out.
Somewhere in here with all them cards in it.
And just like that, the challenge has been issued.
Yeah, it's over here somewhere.
It's in the other drawer.
I thought it was right here because I just looked at it. And I was flipping through. I'm like, man, look at this.
No, I looked at mine earlier this car season. I was like, I can't believe I still got this.
Look, that goes back to also CD binders.
I would have still had mine, and I'm actually upset about that. That's a sore topic.
Because I still got mine.
Somebody broke in the car and took it. I had the 500 case holder, and I had some CDs in there I cannot replace.
I still got mine, bro. I still got mine. I got a box of binders in the unfinished basement area.
Yeah, I had a couple of those mixtapes with some songs you just don't.
Yeah,
can't get them.
Yeah, they gone.
Gone.
It just shows you how we've advanced to technology, man. Who we got? We got some people still on there. I want to hear what y'all know about, man. Tell me about something
that make you feel outdated and old.
That make you feel outdated and old. Because listen, a CD binder or that one that's sitting in the visor.
With the 6 CD slings.
I'm gonna tell you who had me dying laughing. Catfish. Catfish said, "Man, I ain't never getting rid of my disc."
Catfish say because it ain't old to him, it's still relevant. He still got the disc change in the trunk.
He ain't getting rid of his disc changer. He love his disc changer.
And it had disc in it. He was like, "You see this,
bro? That's what he listened to.
You see this?"
I can't tell me any time, boy, try to push his son's music. I'm listening to his son rap CD back in there.
His demo,
pimping old rap CD.
Is his demo?
Yeah. Like, man, you still got CDs? Like, God, you don't even have MP3 music. You got CDs.
So he trying to say as he go to Walmart where everybody walk past the bin, he's like, "Oh, you see this one Blu-ray?" Got the 8-track.
8-track.
The whole album better be good.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to think of one artist today I could actually listen to an 8-track.
Today, I can listen to Jill. I can listen to Jill Scott on 8-track.
So you like her whole CD?
Yeah. Most of her CDs I can listen to 8-track on 8-track.
I would say maybe some Erykah Badu.
Badu, 8-track. Maxwell, 8-track. Yeah. All those.
And maybe
a lot of
album.
which one?
Jay-Z, the Black Album.
The Black Album.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 8-track.
It ain't a lot of CDs I can do that though.
Oh,
that's
really?
Inside the Lotus.
Y'all got 8 tracks in the Porsche and the Lotus. Not 8 tracks, CD exchanges, disc exchanges. But I remember, but I used to.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. That came and surprised me this weekend, man.
Yeah,
it made me a believer.
Really?
This GT4 RS. The Dewey Decimal System.
Man, I don't know what's happening, man. Why these Porsches is just become they falling out of the sky.
Dude, they turn up everywhere. Like I told you, I felt like I was being taunted. I literally drove behind this thing for like 11 miles.
Nikki, we both are having these moments where these Porsches are just falling out the sky on us right now. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just sitting there like that's a nice little wide back end with the up and down wing motion.
I don't know what it is, but they just it'll have to be extra. It has to be something extra. Unless I can find me like that one we were looking at.
The Outback only has a tape player. Why do you still have Out?
You can change that tape player. I'm just saying.
You can upgrade it now.
Right. You can't even plug according to your phone.
Touchscreen now.
Look, you can't even plug your phone into according to your phone no more. That allows you to listen to music. So you can't.
I still got the tape deck that you plug in the thing.
Yeah. But the phones don't have headphone jacks no more. So what are you gonna use?
You know what's funny? I used to literally look for phones with headphone jacks. I got mad when they started taking them off the phone. I was like, what's wrong with these people? Let me get this LG.
Yeah. Apple did it first, and then Samsung was right behind them on that one. That's the one thing Apple beat Samsung to the table with.
But LG still got headphone jacks.
I can't do LG.
Yeah, you can. It's a great phone, man.
I can't do it. Your Porsche had a multi-disc. How many you got in there? 6? And what's your favorite CD that's in there?
I remember I had a 12-disc changer.
Bro, me too. I had 12 discs.
It's like after 12 CDs, I could always find one song I want to hear that wasn't in that disc change.
The one with the cartridge that you put the 6
cartridge?
Yeah, man. I had that. Yes, indeed, man. Bro, we can rap. We're gonna have to start wrapping this one up, man. We're going slow. It's a what?
It's a sign.
That's your favorite CD that's in there?
No, it's Selena. Bitty bitty bombas.
Yes, indeed. You know what? Right now, like the Chrysler did not have a CD player. That was like that reality check that it's a crossover happening. I had no CDs.
No,
Chrysler.
The C7 was the first car I had that didn't have a CD player. I didn't know how I was going to survive at first.
Bluetooth. I think the Infinity had it was a multi-disc that was in one, so you just keep feeding the discs into one place, and it took them all. But it also ran MP3 CDs, so I was able to run.
That's how you said a lot of MP3 CDs, just
tons of music off of one disc and run forever off one disc. And then eventually I put an adapter on there so I can Bluetooth directly off my phone. I was good, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. I had the Bluetooth off my phone, right? And I had a whole phone just for music.
A whole phone just for music?
That's what I started my 2 phone carrying days. I had a whole phone for nothing but music. Like, bam.
Are you serious?
Yep. Never left the car. Just put on the charger, sit in, and run all the music off the phone.
The Samsung always held a lot. So because I had that external memory I was able to put in there, I never had to worry about that.
It just I got to the point where I just left it on the phone. I was like, the gist of it, I just left on the phone. Deleted all the pictures and stuff off the phone. I used my daily phone for pictures.
So it was a big old iPod.
Pretty much that's what it was. It became my big old iPod.
A big MP3 player.
That's back when you get like 500 gigs and they didn't even charge you for it.
Right. Oh my God.
Now they want to give you 12 and say, but if you want 16,
right.
That's an extra $350.
Oh my God. Data, man. Data. They say data is dollars. Now the space to store that data is becoming more expensive as well.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell you what's so funny about this. This is one of the craziest stories ever, right?
Yeah.
So I was in Hooters. I want to say 2007 or 8, and just had a random conversation with my boy. We eating some wings, and you know how I like to sit at the bar. And the guy, I think to my right, started sitting there saying, "Yeah, man." He was just telling us about his job. He worked for Verizon. And he was saying, within the next couple of years, man, y'all better keep y'all plans because they're going to start charging y'all for data and storage. Because back then, remember, everything was like unlimited data, unlimited minutes.
Yes.
Man, they tricked me off. They tricked my companion off that unlimited data. I had that thing until probably 2014.
Yeah, I'm still godfathered into that with T-Mobile. I've been on T-Mobile forever.
Yeah,
I'll never get rid of that.
yeah. They got her on something, made it sound like the data was a great deal versus because like we slow your data down. Like, so what? Slow that. I got the unlimited. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't care. And yeah, they got off of it, man. I was so mad. And that's when you start paying for that stuff.
Old school freestyle, but yes. You know, it's funny. I got to the point where I end up having two binders that held my CDs. One was the paid CDs, and the other one was all the stuff that I burned.
Yeah.
All the stuff that I put together was in the one, and then the other one was all the stuff that I bought.
With them bootleg names like Thursday Night Jams.
Nah, they was all
Ride with the goodies.
They were T-Man Mix 16.
Right, you know what I'm trying to say. Volume 36.
Yeah, man.
Summer Class 36. Like, what CD is this? That's mine, bro.
Yeah, that's mine, bro. You don't know nothing about that.
That's my jam.
You don't know nothing about that.
And the sad part, it was always like one or two carryovers.
Yeah.
Like, what on the other CD? Hey,
man, chill out.
Right.
Chill out. This one came out first.
Right.
The other one was later, but it was still hot, so I put it on the other CD.
Oh, this one too. Right.
Chill out. Oh my goodness, bro. I can't tell you. We were just talking about that also. Riding Dead. What? Riding Dead?
That might have been his CD name.
Oh, that's what his CD name is?
You're trying to figure that one out. Like, Riding Dead. What group was that? Where they from? Massachusetts?
Right. that's that Oklahoma group.
That was the first country rap group mixed together.
Who this? Oh, wait, hold up.
Riding Dirty, okay.
Riding Dirty. Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh.
What's going on there, Double R? What's happening with you, bro?
Fish sneaking in there. I see you.
Fish that slid in. Sneaking in again. What's going on, Fish?
What's in your CD changer, Fish?
Yeah, what's your... I know Fish got some jazz in there also. So what's your favorite CD that you got in your changer, Fish? You say Fish like AB. What's your favorite CD in your CD changer, Fish?
Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson.
Yes, indeed. What is this? Silent Storm, Swole Edition.
Silent Storm.
You know, we all had one of those.
Yeah. And I had what you call on mine, The Art of Music.
Yes. There was a reason for that.
Right. That was the Silent Storm.
Those who knew, you knew. Yeah, you gotta have that Art of Noise. You had to have that Janet Jackson, Funny How Time Flies.
Yep.
Listen.
Then someone alive, you have to have Maxwell.
Listen. Oh yeah, man, after my own heart, man. Some Luther. That's another CD that I could put in and play forever.
Yeah.
Luther Vandross. 8-track, we just pop it in, let that sucker go to the next side.
Yep.
And Isley Brothers. Jock and Rock Isley Brothers. Bruh. I was gonna try that.
That's what happens, man. Technology gets and you forget about all the good songs. I was like, sometimes like I want something old. That's what to put on.
Yeah. Oh, we just talked about that.
I like Kim too.
Yeah.
I actually like the one with what song was it on there? I can't remember the name of the album now. I got it. That's the sad part.
So when you said the Luther Vandross, first thing come to mind are other people that I can listen to over and over. Nita Baker, Tina Marie.
Yeah.
I could just run them.
But I like that Kim CD would change my life on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
can listen to that one all the time. What was that? Share my life.
You can trust in me.
Trust in me, girl.
You're all I want. Miles Davis. Oh man. Now you
I'm gonna start writing some of these down so I can look them on YouTube and I'll be rolling and want something different. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Bruh, it wasn't at a time like you literally, but throw that thing on your lap trying to figure out what you wanted to listen to.
Dude, you be sitting there at the light like this, flipping.
Flipping through that book. Yeah. Oh my God. Mike Vaughn, bro. Listen, don't get me started on my jazz, bro. Because you got Miles up there. I like Thelonious Monk. I'm a big John Coltrane is my absolute favorite. I can listen to that all day long, man. Any of those and just let them run.
Yeah, Prince of the Red Corvette, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that is a good one. Share my life.
That's what you did at Tinley Park Cruise Night. See, I told you that.
Yeah.
Tinley Park Cruise Night.
Oh, that's where you went to today?
It's every Tuesday, man.
It was lit tonight. Gotcha. Now there was another one that was out here that your boy went to from Illinois Motors.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might have been out of Wakanda. I think that's what he said. If he did say Wakanda, he said something else. I can't think of it. Little Red Corvette. That's a good one.
The McHenry Moose Night thingy.
I don't think it was that one though. I think it was something else. It might have been that, but he said something else. He said something with a W, so he could be talking about something else.
Just go grocery
shopping. You ain't joking. You ain't joking. They're gonna be playing them right over the intercom. But man, most of this stuff, yeah, I can say yes to all of that, man. Everything that was put up there, yes, absolutely. All of that makes up the Silent Stone Swole Edition.
Silent Stone Swole Edition 3.
He say some Switch, huh? Yeah. Nah, yeah. You old enough to know about Switch?
Hey man, we do our research.
Yeah, I'm just saying, boy. That's them joints right there.
I like some of Ronald Isley's greatest hits when he was like 30. I wasn't around then.
Bro, look at this boy. Look what song he brought up. I call your name, girl.
Yes.
Ooh. I think of you. It eases the pain. Yes. That's it right there, man. Oh my goodness, boy. Double R. Okay, I see you.
You didn't know he had it in him, did you?
All right. Yeah, I didn't know you had a minute. That's right. That's right. Look, let me go back. You did a lot of hanging out with your grandfather. So let me back up. I know that for I know why you know about them songs, boy. I know why you know about them songs. Them joints right there, man.
That's what everybody say when I started listening to like Whitney Houston. So you was hanging with your mama, huh?
You say he got an old soul. Oh God. Yes, indeed, man. Oh man, it's time to wrap it up, brother. It's time to wrap it up. Frank, hold up. Listen. Okay.
Frankie Beverly.
Bruh. All day long. Some Frankie all day long. That's another one. 8-track action. Pop it in, just let it
Temptations
run.
is a good one.
Temptations is another one. Kenny G was hot. Kenny G laid me. He make you want to take a nap though. Kenny G wasn't that hype. You know what I mean? A lot of that acid jazz that came from out of Coltrane and all those guys. They were wired. They made you want to feel wired as well.
I had that same kind of mixed feeling about like Sam Cooke. I like some of his songs, but I feel like I'm gonna call it a night when I listen to Sam Cooke.
Yeah, it's gonna bring you down. Kenny G was like, let me lay it down tight. I'm about to get comfortable. I'll put Kenny G on. I know I'm about to go to sleep. I couldn't drive with that one, but I'm gonna be done. So that's probably what Catfish put on when we was rolling. Throw that Kenny G on. I was knocked out. He said, "Let me put this boy to sleep."
Right. This number 6.
Oh, wow. Howard Hewitt. I forgot all about that, man. Oh, man.
Like I said, that's how I be feeling sometimes. It's like it's some classes out there you straight forget about.
Oh, man. I forgot about that Howard Hewitt. Howard Hewitt, that boy, that blow, man. Temptations. God, you can go on and on with Tim.
Yep.
Tim. But that's all that singing music too, man. You in the car singing you got a private concert going on.
Right.
By yourself.
People look up to you on the side like, what the hell is he listening to?
He say, is he fussing? What is he
You
saying?
get that bad boy like,
yeah, right. I know. They don't know if you singing or fussing on the phone with somebody.
right?
Or having a seizure. Is he okay?
We need to call 911. On star.
911. I think this young man is having a seizure next to me.
On 9094 at the Dan Ryan exit.
Look, I'm gonna go through this thread and start pulling some stuff out, man.
Yes,
Man. I got Frankie. I got some Temptations, but I don't know if I got any Howard Hewitt.
You got the dark sense.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I got the dark tint so nobody can see me.
Ooh, Jerry Butler. Man, now you just clowning. I am about to start a list.
I got a great list now.
I'm about to start a list right from this thread.
That's what I was doing.
I got a lot of this already, so a lot of this was already on my little playlist.
Well, I already knew
Jerry
about
Butler,
most of it, but I always forget about it. That's why I had to keep the phone with the stuff on the phone so I wouldn't forget about it.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm about to go find me some Howard Hewitt and some Jerry Butler. I got all the other stuff already. I'm about ready. You're gonna be hearing this music in the car, Catfish. Get ready. On the way to Carlisle.
Catfish sleepy time number 4.
Catfish ain't going to sleep. He gonna be up, man. You gonna be ready to roll. All right, man. We can wound down, brother.
All right, man.
Thank you guys for coming through, man, hanging out with us. Especially once we cut down to a duo. You know, we still got craziness on our minds, so it never stops. It never stops. The shenanigans never stop.
Tenfold.
Exactly. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, man. We're gonna wrap it up. And again, see you guys every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are here. Stop in and holla. All right, man. You got it.
6 minutes late, but I'll be here.
Yeah, he gonna be late. Go ahead, man. Close us out, bro. Give him yours.
In the magnificent words of my boy AB,
Life
is not about 0 to 60 times. You have to slow down, enjoy the journey, take in the views, and remember, it's fun in the quest of life to get to where you're going.
That's what he say.
Chase your dreams. Build your visions. Don't let anybody discourage you. It's okay to be unique. But as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in these streets.
Yes, and you know how we do, baby. Remember, guys, every last one of you guys, man, were designed from greatness. Because you were designed from greatness, guys, you have the right, the responsibility, the authority to never be average. So, guys, don't be average. Yeah. Y'all be good, man. There you go. There you go, Double R. Y'all be good, man. And listen, man. One thing one saying I do like to hear, man, and then from my bro there, man. So I see you guys in them streets, man. Y'all be good. Peace.
Peace.